How's it going, guys? Dynamic Entory here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. Today I'm going to do stage 20 of the Villains event again. This time, however, I'm going to no-stone it with a completely freely farmable, free-to-play team. If you remember, last time I used like 3 Transcended UR cards, Kid Buu, Broly, Tech Cell, and I know a lot of you guys may not have all of those, and so it might seem like you need crazy OP cards in order to beat the stage with no stones, but I'm going to show you that's not the case. You can beat the stage with no stones with a completely free team.
Dynamic! Fatality.
Let's actually first closer inspect my team before we jump into the event. I have Physical Broly as my leader. He gives all colors 20% attack up. That's not great, of course. You want to have a key leader in a rainbow team, or I last time used Agility Kid Buu to increase my defensive capacities with more HP. But since we're going freely farmable, the best leader skill out of these guys is Broly, in my opinion. Then we have the Super Buu from the Buu Dokkan Festival. All of the cards that can be farmed here are super attack level 10, with one exception. The Turles, the strength type Turles on the bottom left corner there, is super attack level 1. I'm just using that guy as fodder because I don't have any good strength type UR cards for villains that are freely farmable. Then I have the Android 13 from the story mode. He's a really good hitter. He has super attack level 10 too. Then the Intelligence Golden Frieza, which you can replace with Mecha Frieza if you don't have the Dokkan version. There's not a big difference. Then as said, the Turles and the Agility Cell, and he's not awakened. Now he's still an extreme type because he's a Dokkan card, and Dokkan cards start out as extreme, but I haven't Z-awakened him because I don't think this card is worth it. But even so, even with a complete fodder card at super attack level 1 with Turles, and the Agility Cell that isn't even awakened, I can still manage to beat this event. It's not going to be easy, but I think it's definitely going to be possible. Now let me just say a few words about how I came up with this team. There's really just one thing that I want to say, and that's that I have 2 tech type units. There's 5 types in this game, so if you're building a rainbow type team, there's always going to be one type where you have 2 of that type. And I chose tech here for a very important reason. If you look at the enemy selection in this last stage, first you fight the strength type Super Saiyan God Goku, and then you fight in the second phase a tech type Beerus, an agility Whis, and a physical type Super Saiyan God Goku. There is no intelligence enemy in this stage, but there is an enemy of every other color, and that means tech is the most useful to use in this stage, because if you put 2 tech type units into your team, then you have 2 units that none of the enemies is strong against. And once you got that down, that you're going to take 2 tech type units into this fight, you know who to pick as your friend leader. Tech Transcended UR Cell is the major component of this team. You need to pick him as your friend leader. If you don't, I don't think you can do it. But if I get Tech Transcended UR Cell here, 2 of these cards get ki boosted and strength boosted. The Super Buu ki boosts himself, and the Android 13 hits very hard when you get enough ki. In terms of items, you definitely need to bring the tech type orb changer in order to allow a few mini nukes with the tech cell friend leader that you're going to bring. Then I want you to bring 2 sensu beams, 2 ghost ushers, and 2 fruits of the Tree of Might. That's how I'm going to tackle it, and I believe that it's going to work out. So let's jump right in. Okay, so just to save some time after all of that rambling, I'm going to jump right into this stage at this point, skipping all of the movement. Just take all of the key slots that you can take. And you should be fine to face off with Strength type Super Saiyan God Goku. Okay, whenever you're playing an underpowered team, what's extremely important is positioning. So here I want to block Strength types with my Agility type in order to reduce the damage, because as you can see down there, my HP is actually a lot lower than it was when I fought with my own villain's team. We don't really care what Turles does here. He's just going to be a filler card in this entire stage here. And of course, Super Saiyan God super attacks us. Get used to this guy spamming his super attack like the little bitch he is. The damage of Android 13 is quite impressive here, as you saw. And I'll use the physical key orbs here with Broly, the intelligence ones, with my Frieza, and then I'm going to try and super attack with Cell in order to kill Goku for this turn and prevent taking even more damage. Well, that's the plan. Let's see if that actually works out. Yeah, those agility orbs here should be enough to super attack, and Cell's super attack is strong enough, being boosted by his own leader skill, to probably take out this Super Saiyan God Goku and get him off my back. The first phase is always crucial because, in my opinion, you have to get through the first phase on this stage without using any items in order to be able to tackle the second phase of this team effectively. Now, of course, you can win even if you don't use all of your items. I'm probably not going to use all of them, but the second stage is a lot harder, so it's definitely worth keeping your items so that you can actually fully utilize them in this second phase here. I think I'm going to start into the second stage with Guns Blazing, Tree of Might Fruit, plus 3 ki for 3 turns. I need to kill these guys as fast as possible. Ghost Usher, I want to skip some damage because I'm already a bit hurt from the Super Saiyan God Goku, and I want to wait with my Senzu Bean for a few turns. Okay, so my Super Buu is going to do his super attack, my Agility Cell should be able to do his super attack, and since they're all super attack level 10, they should do some good damage, even though, of course, the Agility Cell is not even awakened, as I showed you earlier. Okay, so this Super Buu's super attack animation looks absolutely beautiful, and it does some good damage. And here we go with the Agility Cell, also doing some good damage, and Android 13 doesn't even need to do his super attack to do a lot of damage. Okay, so I should block with Frieza here, and then the positioning of those two doesn't matter. Do a super attack with this Frieza. He is devastating when he hits his super attack at super attack level 10, and we don't care what Turles does here. Let's just collect any kind of key orbs here. I was thinking about using an item for a moment, but I'm not going to. Okay, it would be great here if Frieza managed to knock out Beerus. He of course hits me with his super attack first, just so he can be a pain in my ass. Look at that health, I've got basically no health left. Need to use a Senzu Bean as soon as I can. And if you're gonna play this stage free to play, there's going to be moments where that kind of super attack just knocks you out with 1 or 2 shots. So just don't get frustrated. As you saw, you can survive it, and we can move on and kill them, hopefully. Okay, so Senzu Bean as said, it would be suicidal not to take a Senzu Bean at this point. I am going to Ghost Usher these two guys, but it's actually only going to affect the Super Saiyan God Goku, but that's totally fine with me because I want to actually try and one-shot Whis in this turn. If you're wondering, the reason it only affected Super Saiyan God is because it was still affecting Whis. Whis was going to attack in 2 turns, I pushed his attack back a turn, so it took longer to wear off on Whis. But this Tech Cell super attack should be enough to knock Whis out. I hope it is. I really need to move forward with killing these guys, because this kind of team cannot sustain this fight for long. Come on, Cell, do it! Can he do it? Can he do it? Fuck, he's not dead. Can Super Buu do it? Yes! Okay, good. Well, at least Whis died this turn, so I can focus on Super Saiyan God Goku here now, and hopefully I can kill him before he kills me. Now, it looks like I'm winning at the moment, but this can turn around at any moment if he just decides to super attack me in 2 consecutive turns, and I forget to use my Senzu Beans correctly. So, do not fall into a relaxed state. You have to pay attention during this entire fight. Like, I noticed too late now that I fucked up here and put Int Frieza last. If he super attacks that Int Frieza, that can actually get very tight. Okay, he didn't super attack, so you can see here, I made a mistake. If he had super attacked me at that position, I would be dead. So this is a tough fight, and if you make any kind of small mistake like that, you could die in a single turn, and obviously since this challenge is about not using any stones, that's a real waste if you die there. I am not taking any more chances, Senzu Bean and the Orb Changer, and I'm going to knock this Goku out this turn with my Cell. With this many key orbs, Cell should not have any problem tanking some damage from Goku here. and he should, oh, my battery's low, and he should manage to knock out Super Saiyan God Goku with that super attack. Did he do it? He did! Okay, so there, I finished this stage with a completely free-to-play team. I didn't even drop Whis with it. It kinda sucks. I've only gotten 4 or 5 Whis so far. The drop rate has been like 1 out of 6 or 7 runs for me, so it's not great, but Whis is an SSR, so dropping him like that is totally fine. I've already maxed out my tech Whis with these free Whis and some dupes that I already had, and I'm going to get some super attack boost for my Entories. I don't think I'm actually going to max that one out, and then I'll try to get a super attack level 10 agility Whis. I'll probably do an SSR analysis of these Whis in the future, since a lot of you guys seem interested in it. Tell me in the comments below how the Whis drop rate has been for you. Tell me if you've managed to beat this stage with either a free-to-play team or, of course, a team that's boosted a bit by banner cards. Like this video if you enjoyed, check out my channel for more Dokkan Battle videos, and subscribe if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next video that I'll make. Bye guys.